evening and welcome to Sports Center at home with me, James MCKWEON. It's a holiday and happy Eid going out to my Muslim brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you and continue to keep you safe in these times. It's time for Sports Center and it's that time of the day where we digest and delve deep into sporting issues in Ghana and around the world. Today the tracker is on Ghanaian players. Now it's the dream of every Ghanaian player to be known out there as one of the best, if not in the world or in the African continent, but also in his team. Obviously, if a Ghanaian player performs well, it trickles down to the national team, that's the Black Stars of Ghana, the under 17, under 20, depending on their age. Today, we'll be looking at some Ghanaian players on how they've performed this season in their respective teams. We have a plethora of players moving from the Ghana Premier League to Europe, some to countries we've never heard of, some playing in San Marino, Malta, a whole lot of Ghanaian players. Today our tracker will be on them and how they fared this season in their respective league. You can also send in your comments to me as we do Sports Center. I'll read it so that our viewers will also watch it. Now, just do one thing for me before you continue to watch this video. Just hit on the subscribe button and just share it on all your social media platforms. The show is Sports Center with me, and we'll go for a breather. When we come back, the show continues. I will bring you a presentation of the transfers, of how some Ghanaian players are fared in the transfer window. So we'll go for a breather. When we come back, we'll continue. Stay tuned.
Lampard again. Long range effort by SEN! What a goal! Magnificent strike by SEN! Never discount this Chelsea team. Wallace back here. There's the strike! Wonderful goal! Wonderful Yeboah! And look at that for a venomous strike.
Still got it, and still, are you? Oh, what a goal for Crystal Palace! Absolutely magnificent!
Does get the shot in, and what a shot! And what a goal from Suleiman Tari! Good tackle by Muntari. Terrific challenge through the legs of Knight. Oh, that's incredible! Absolutely incredible! Suleiman Tari does it again, and it's even better than his first.
Welcome back from the breather. You're still watching Sports Center at home with me, James MCKWEON. It's time for the transfer news, and today, as I earlier said, we are doing solely Ghanaian players. So we'll be looking at the transfer moves of some Ghanaian players in this summer transfer window. So first of all, we all know about Thomas Partey. Arsenal about 2 months ago have been pursuing his services, but then first they sent an offer. Atletico Madrid didn't take. During this week, they sent an offer of 25 million pounds plus a player, of which Atletico Madrid didn't agree of. Atletico Madrid says, no, we are not giving Thomas Partey to you at 25 million pounds. His release clause is 50 million pounds. So if you are not going to pay, then you are not going to have him. Arsenal offered Matteo Guendouzi, a player who is out of form, who is out of the boots of Coach Mikel Arteta after having a tussle with him and the management after the Brighton and Hove Albion game, and he has not been training with the team for some couple of weeks now. So let's see, in the couple of weeks, let's see how things transpire. According to reports, Arsenal are not going to give up, but teams like PSG, Barcelona, Manchester United might be hijacking the move if Arsenal are not able to pay his release clause. So that's for Thomas Partey. And now we all know of Kudus Mohammed. He's been in the Ghanaian media space for so long, playing for FC Nordsjælland, scoring 15 goals in 26 appearances for the Danish side in the Danish MLS League. Ajax Amsterdam have signed him, and he's now an Ajax Amsterdam player. It's a long time we had Ghanaian player moving to such a top team. Obviously, that's very true. Our players have been moving to countries we've never heard of, but the move for Kudus Mohammed was some sort of joy for Ghanaian fans and also the Black Stars also as well. So Sika Akona has a plethora of players to choose from. So that's Mohamed Kudus for you. And another player, Mohamed Salisu, has moved from Real Valladolid to Southampton FC in the English Premier League. I think it's a very good move for him. £12 million move. He has had his medicals over the week, and I think it's a very good move for him. He's one of the players who have been very exceptional in the La Liga 2 seasons ago. So moving from Spain to English Premier, I think is a very good move for him. So Mohamed Salisu has also moved from Real Valladolid to Southampton FC. He joins the English Premier League players who are already, the Ghanaian players who are already in the English Premier League. Talking about English Premier League, we all know what Jordan Ayew is doing over there. Now, talking about Andre Ayew, his brother, he was not able to qualify Swansea from the Sky Bet Championship to the English Premier League. He were beaten by Brentford by 3 goals to 2. A very disappointing one for him first and also for Ghanaian fans. So there are a lot of Ghanaian players moving here and there. When it comes to the Ghana Premier League, Mubarak Al-Assa is looking for Liberty Professionals to Granada CF in the Spanish League. It's a very great move from Liberty to Granada. It's a very great move. So kudos to the Liberty team. Also, Nana Kofi Babel of Mediama FC has moved to CSR Al-Touch in the Austrian League. Yes, and Inter Allies midfielder Frank Assini has also moved to KF Kobe in the sorry for laughing. KF Kobe in the Danish league. So a lot of Ghanaian players have moved. Kevin Praiseworthy has finished his loan spell with Besiktas. He's gone back to his parents' club, Fenerbahce. There is news that he might be going to Hertha Berlin or FC Schalke 04. So there are a lot of Ghanaians in the transfer news, and within the week, Kamadin Suleiman of FC Nordsjælland is also being changed by many players here and there. So Ghanaian players are really doing well in the English Premier. So it's time for our discussion. Yeah, so today we'll be looking at the top 5 Ghanaian players this season, those who have performed very well. Top 5. So my guests are going to give me their top 5. So today I have with me Emmanuel Safo, our usual guest, and also Charles Commodore. So guys, over to you. Let me have your top 5 Ghanaian players.
So my brother James, talking about top 5 Ghanaian players last season, I think I will start with players based in Ghana, and I'll start with Indiana Star striker Yaya Mohammed. He's one of the best strikers in Ghana and deserves to be called into the Black Stars. He scored 11 goals from 15 appearances in the just halted Ghanaian Premier League, and I think he deserves a call-up in the Black Stars. So that's why I am putting him number 1 on my list. Also, on the second list, I also choose a locally based Ghanaian player, and I'll go for Prince Opokwajima of Mediama Soccer Club. He scored 11 goals also in 14 appearances. He made a lesser appearance than Yaya Mohammed. Yaya Mohammed made 15 appearances and he made 14 appearances. Even though he made lesser appearance than Yaya Mohammed, he also played a very vital role for Mediama Soccer Club, and he deserves to be applauded. So he is the second on my list. So the third on my list would be someone not based in Ghana. I'll go for Jordan Ayew of Crystal Palace. Why am I picking Jordan Ayew? He won the Players Player Award this very season. I mean the Best Players Player Award. He also won the Player of the Season. He also won the Goal of the Season. All these awards for Crystal Palace, and I think he deserves to be applauded. He also broke Tony Egola, your boys' record in the Premiership, becoming the top Ghanaian scorer in the Premier League with 25 goals. Tony Egola with 24 goals. His own brother, Dede Ayew Rami Morgan, with 21 goals. Michael Essien, the Bulldozer, with 17 goals, and Dr. Asamoah with 10 goals. So I think Jordan Ayew deserves to be on my list, and he is occupying the 3rd position. So moving away to the 4th position, I'll go in for Rami Morgan, Dede Ayew of Swansea City. Yeah, he scored a couple of goals. He scored 16 goals for Swansea City after 46 appearances. He also assisted 7 times, and he played a very vital role in Swansea City's occupying the top 6 spots of the English Championship. And even though they played against Brentford in the qualification playoffs, the day Ayew scored the only goal of the first fixture, which placed Swansea City into the lead but unfortunately in the return fixture they lost to Bedford and they weren't able to qualify to the final round of the championship qualification. So they are out and they will be still playing championship for the next season. So I think today Ayew deserves to be accoladed and deserves to be applauded. Sorry. So and he has been one of the best players for Swansea City this very current season. So I think he deserves to be applauded. So moving away from the fourth position to the fifth position, now we're going for our very own Spanish-based player Thomas Partey. Even though he didn't score much goals, he scored just 3 goals. He never assisted, and then he received 13 yellow cards. Even though bookings is not good in football as for a player, it's not an achievement. But looking at his role in Atletico Madrid's side, he is a defensive midfielder and he does a lot of tackles. He has helped Atletico Madrid to occupy the 3rd position on the leg spot of the Spanish Premier Liga. He also helped Atletico Madrid to qualify to the quarterfinals round of the UEFA Champions League. He has played a very vital role in Diego Simeone's side, and I think he also deserves to be applauded this very currency. So he occupies my 5th position. So my brother James, I think that will be all for now, and I want to wish my dear Muslims a happy Eid al-Adha celebration.
These are my top 5 performers abroad in relation to Ghanaian players. They've performed incredibly well in their respective leagues and their teams. I'm using 3 criteria in choosing these players. I'm using, first of all, individual performances. Secondly, the competitiveness of their leagues. And the third on the list would be their ability of their team and the players in their team. So first on my list would be Andre Ayew. Andre Ayew, because he's led the Swansea team who've played most matches and he's scoring 18 goals with 7 assists. Anytime he's on the pitch, he's led the team, and it's quite unfortunate that they couldn't make it to the playoff finals. His combination with the youngster Ryan Brewster has been exceptional. So I think among Ghanaians abroad, he's my top performer. Second on my list will be his younger brother, Jordan Ayew. Jordan, this season has proved beyond reasonable that his talent isn't just a waste, but he's shown that he's a very, very talented player. He's shown the faith given to him by his manager Roy Hodgson, and he's proved to him that he can be the best player in their team. And obviously he is, because he's been rewarded with Crystal Palace's best player, the player's best player, and goal of the season in relation to Crystal Palace. So he's done incredibly well. And third on my list to be Mohamed Kudus. Kudus, because he's a youngster. We know that youngsters are prone to mistakes. Scoring 11 goals in 25 appearances is not bad for an offensive midfielder. Okay, he can play either on the left, right, or through the middle. He's done incredibly well. Moving from Netherlands to Ajax will further improve his talents and his overall performance. Third on my fourth will be Thomas Partey. Partey for this season with his Atletico team has not performed to my expectation. They have Corona to thank. If not for Corona, I think they might not have qualified for the UEFA Champions League after the Corona, the restart of the league season due to the Corona virus. They've picked up most points than before, and they've done incredibly well. But his performance this season has not been that much. He's always been the Thomas Partey we know. He's had 47 passes averagely per game with 13 yellow cards. I think as a midfielder, you should be disciplined in games to be able to spare your team on anytime they need you. So I think its disciplinary level is not quite up there for me. Last but not least, on my list will be Mohamed Salisu. Salisu, I think this season has been his breakthrough season, leading the team and doing his bit at the back for Real Valladolid, averagely having 1.3 tackles per game with 0.7 fouls per game. For a defender to have 4 yellow cards within 31 games is exceptional. It shows that his ball interceptions are top notch. His concentration of the game is top notch. Reading of the game is high up there. I think all in all, these are my top most 5 performing Ghanaians abroad. I think they can improve on that to make Ghana a proud nation, put Ghana on the map. That's all for me.
Wow, interesting comments from my guest. You had their top 5 players, that's Ghanaian players this season across the world, across Europe. Top 5. I think they've done very well. They've done justice to the matter. And I think I seem to agree with them some way, somehow. I don't know about you. Do you agree with them? For me personally, I think Ghanaian players this season, especially this season, 2019-2020 season, have done exceptionally well. For them to be in the transfer news every day, this moving here, this moving here, I think it's okay. If we were to play any AFCON qualifier, World Cup qualifier, I think the work might be easier. Yeah, the work might be easier for Kosika Akono because he knows who to choose and who not to choose. But because of COVID-19, around COVID, Sika Akono have not had that chance to choose the players for the national team. I think it's all good for our national teams, under 19, under 20, and Blasters. For me personally, I think Jordan Ayew has been exceptional this season. For you to um, score that much goals in the English Premier League, um, win the goal of the season for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace Players Player of the Year and Crystal Palace Player of the Year voted by the fans. I think it's very exceptional for Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew over the years have grown. He has matured, and over the years he's received. He has so many critics on how he plays his game, but I think he has improved so much. Yes. Then his brother Andre Ayew too has done very well, scoring 16 goals in the championship and assisting 7, helping his team acquire more than 16 points alone in the Skybet Championship. I think it's very good. The championship is not an easy league to play in as people see it to be. I might say it's sometimes even difficult than the English Premier League here. So kudos to the Ayew brothers, Jordan and Andre Ayew. Thomas Partey is also exceptional. This is in the Champions League. He balls the midfield, especially against Liverpool. In the La Liga, he has been scoring goals, assisting, breaking legs, doing the dirty jobs. Anywhere you play him, he's been consistent for Atletico Madrid. And I think Diego Simone's side is right if they want to keep him at Atletico Madrid. And we've all seen from last season, Manchester United were chasing him. This is Arsenal and other big teams like PSG and Barcelona also is likely to hijack the league. So Ghanaian players have done exceptionally well. Samuel Tete very good with LS Killings in Austria. He has moved back to Red Bull Salzburg. That's exceptional. Majid Ashimiru won the Danish league with Red Bull Salzburg. He has done very well. Ghanaian players are doing very well. If you talk about Joseph Atamala, a former Tema Youth player, he won his game promotion with his team. Kevin Prince Boateng scoring here and there. In the Turkish Super League, we have Bernard Mensah, we have Free Aqua doing very well. So I think it's all good for Ghanaian players. They should keep it up. So this way time will allow us to draw the curtains down here on the show. The show has been Sports Center, and today we did a track on Ghanaian players. Yeah, you can also do a track on them, follow them. I think it will all help us in our quest to help Ghanaian players flourish in wherever they find themselves. So the show has been Sports Center. Share this with your friends, subscribe to it. Let's have many views. So we had my guests today on the show giving their top 5, and I say thank you to all of you for making this show a massive one. I've been receiving great comments from people out there, the motivation and encouragement. Charlie, thanks to all of you. So catch me the same time on Monday as I bring you another topic on Sports Center. Bye bye. Take care.